Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it's morning. Yes, I poured up my coffee. Have you got your coffee? Your drink for the day? Mmm. Yes, today's going to be an exciting day for you and me. Yes, and for everybody because we got up this morning. Yes, we did. We got up. Yes, and we're having our coffee or our soda pop or our grapefruit juice or whatever we love to drink first thing in the morning to start our days. You know, people have different things too to eat, like grits. Some people like cream of wheat, and then they like to put things in, fruit and vegetables in their, fruit in their grits or their cream of wheat, or some people eat oatmeal every morning. Yes. Oatmeal, I guess, is sort of the go-to for this generation. But maybe, I don't know for sure now. Tell me if it's so or not, because I'm getting lazy to cook breakfast. I'm getting pretty lazy. But, like 1 minute in the microwave with one of those little oatmeal packages, well, that'll take care of it. You have the instant fruit. The only thing that's got so much calories in it. Now, I understand oatmeal has protein in it. Yes, I understand. And grain is not maybe what your system can accept. Some people can't eat flour. It just messes they're allergic to flour, wheat germ. And that includes a lot of things. Yes. If you go out to Red Lobster and eat one of those biscuits. It's the sin in itself just eating that biscuit. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I love to go to Red Lobster, one of my favorite restaurants. And I haven't been to Red Lobster, I know, in at least 10 years. I must schedule sometime where I can go to Red Lobster. Of course, it is so far away from here. But it would cost me a lot to get someone to take me there too. So I guess I'll just dream about it till someday I'll be with somebody, or they'll say, let's go to Red Lobster, and I'll say, count me in. Count me in. I know I got up this morning thinking about food. I'm sorry. But we went for a walk this morning. Yes, we did. I actually looked in the mirror and scared myself. I said, oh, I am going to go back to bed. No. I had to force myself to get out of bed. It's just like y'all were saying, come on, girl, get going, get moving. Can't lay here in bed. You don't know how many more days you've got left, and you've got to keep going. Might be something exciting happen. Like yesterday. Did you see yesterday? I was out there. Well, I was walking. Maybe I was rolling around in my hover round with Connor, and we were walking out in out in the park area here that surrounds our home. And I caught my eye, and I said, oh my. And when I got to the balcony, I said, oh my. And it was a kite. Yeah, here I am on the 9th floor of this complex. And there's a kite. Not only do we have hummingbirds at this altitude, we also have hawks and kites. And this young man, he was out there. I put the video up yesterday if you didn't see it. And I went out there, and he had this little thing you stand on with a stick, and it had 2 wheels on it. And he had his feet in there, Segway, I think is what he called it. And he was rolling around out there pulling a kite. It was so neat. Yeah. He said he loves the beach, and he looked like he should be on the beach too. He had those long pants on, long ponytail. He just looked like he belonged on the beach. The new generation beach. It couldn't be the old generation beach. But I do believe he was 60 years old. I do believe. In fact, I think he came from the complex across the street, which is just like this one. It's a sister site. It's only 3 levels, and this is 9 levels. So But oh, it was just, I was just thinking the freedom. And he did offer me if I wanted to fly that kite, and I did want to. But I told him no. I don't know why I told him no. I would have loved to just hold that kite in the air just a while. He already had it in the air. All I have to do is just hold it. Oh my gosh, it would have been exhilarating. Exhilarating. Why did I say no? Sometimes I think I don't know why I would say no. I mean, it wouldn't be that I could hurt myself. All I have to do is hold a string and look up in the sky and have the power of the wind against my kite. And had a long furry tail, not furry, string tail on it. And it reminds me when my sister, when we were young, we would make our own kites. We'd get these little sticks and we'd get some flour and water and newspaper and we'd make us a kite. The hardest thing was trying to find the twine. Of course, Mama always had some rags, so we always could make a long tail, just like they used to, just tie them all together. They were hard to get up if there wasn't a lot of wind, though, because they were sort of heavy, but we were like kings of the kite kingdom. It was so much fun, I remember, when you catch that wind just right, and the wind blows against the kite, and it sort of shimmers a little bit, and then it shoots up real high as it catches one of the air currents. Oh, it's just exhilarating. Yes. And ours was newsprint. But he had a multicolored one. He said he had a boxed one too that he uses a parachute one that he uses at the beach. And I was thinking, gosh, wish we had a beach right here. Right here. And he was pretending there was a beach right there in our parking lot. In the middle of the city. Here he is, flying out in the parking lot. And it was beautiful. It really was. He said he had tried to fly it over by his apartment across the street, but they're lower than us. We're up on a hill on top of being, we get more wind current up here. If there's such a thing as wind current, breeze. We call it breezes. Yeah, summer breeze, spring breeze. But yeah, it was very exciting to see him do that. I don't know, you could just go back in your memory, I'm lucky that I had an opportunity to do that when I was young. I tried to talk to one of my friends, Keith, up in the hills before I moved down here to go kite flying. He said he had a kite, but we never did fly it. I wish we had, because there were lots of opportunities there of using some some ground that would create some great wind current, especially along the dam of the lakes and stuff. It would have been great. I'm sorry I didn't motivate that a little bit more to happen, but evidently that wasn't on my prime list. But I look back and I said, lost opportunities. Do you ever have lost opportunities? And you say, why couldn't I? Why didn't I? Why should I? What's the matter with me? And then you think of the things you did do. Like walk along and feel the spray from Niagara Falls in one of those little boats that float underneath it, and then you think, oh, that was beautiful. Or the time that you stood by the Liberty Bell and you put your hand on it. And you go, wow, this is history right here, our country based on liberty. There's so many dolphins. When I was in Florida, I got to see the dolphins play. And in Savannah, I swam along the currents. And in fact, a lot of times I'd lose where I was because of the undertow, But yeah, and swim with the dolphins are out there in the ocean, Atlantic Ocean. It was a great things we've all done. And I remember the Seattle. I know the name of it. Space Needle. Yeah, like from the 70s. When the World Fair was up in Seattle, and I got up there. But now they've got it all barred, so you can't jump off. But it was beautiful. Been on top of the Apple Tower. Yes. Been on the shade. I've been to Notre Dame. I've been all the places. The only place I haven't been, and it's just not on the top of my list, but I've been to everywhere I wanted to go. Alaska, Paris, England. Never wanted to go to Mexico. No, no, no. And I have been to Canada. Yes, only on the west side because we were on cruise ships and stuff. And so, just think about the things you've done and the simple things too, like your first Sunday school class that you taught, or the little kids that are now 50 years old that you can remember their little crafts or the little things that they made in school, or the time that your son was at T-ball and he hit the ball so hard they couldn't find it. Little tiny things. Or the time he struck out and he was so disappointed and it broke his little heart that he couldn't hit that ball on that stick. So, it's everything in our lives, every little inch of excitement, an inch of time or inch of distance that we move, there's memories, happy memories, and grasp those. Don't worry about those old bad memories. I know they're there. I know it's painful. I know it made you grow, and it made you strong, and it made you who you are. But life is what it is. Grab it, ride it, and see what happens. Because, like yesterday was an adventure with a kite. Yeah, just like that, a kite. And today, since my sister had her knee replacement, my other sister from Texas is here, Miss Monet. And so we are getting together at Marcia's house since she had the knee replacement. And we are going to all be together and to help her endure her pain of recovery. So at 9 o'clock, I'll have to get myself down there in Connor and sit at the front of the building because my sister's coming to get us. And there's all of us 3 sisters, minus my brother who has passed. We'll be all together, and hopefully we can share some wonderful memories and make some more. Because every day is a great adventure. I was looking at this green yarn here, and as it goes by, I just keep on using it. See, look at this color it's going to be. Guys, look at this. And it's going to have that green around it. I'm going to have to call this my alien afghan, or blanket throw. Yes, alien. That's right. The alien blanket. Yeah. Yeah, alien. Yes. So we might have to, space? Let's see, deep space. So if we had a space color that tied all these together at the granny squares, we could call it the alien space. No. Alien. That'll work for me. The alien blanket throw. The crazy. I know, the crazy alien blanket throw. Well, let's see how long I remember that one. What if you have any comments today? Let me just see. Probably hadn't had a chance because I just put a video up yesterday. Yeah, I have the same thing on I had yesterday. Very same thing. But it wasn't that dirty. I mean, I was watching a kite fly. I mean, come on. Oh, anyway. One of the ladies was on her patio as I walked by with Connor this morning, and I was out there deadheading the petunia basket that's hanging out there. And I got caught. And she says, "Are you admiring your work?" And I said, "I'm deadheading this morning." And she had so many beautiful flowers. She said that last year her petunias hung down from the balcony, and she says they were glorious. And so I look forward to seeing that. But she had pots lined on the railing outside, no, inside the balcony, but they were all lined up there, and you could see, looked like a beautiful hedge of flowers. It was beautiful. Anyway, she gave me a big smile with a little water bucket in her hand as she was watering her plants in red pajamas. I said, yeah, there's one thing about having a balcony up top, you know. Of course, she's like on lower level, but still, it was so pleasant that she took the time to speak, because she's a very, very nice lady. I can't remember her name right offhand. Debbie, maybe, I don't know. But okay, let's see if we have. We may not have any comments this morning. Oh, here's Penny. Good morning, Penny. Live the balcony planner. I knew you'd find a way to have your flowers. I spent the day yesterday in Salem, spending with a group of nice ladies. Gina said hello to you. Have a great day. Well, tell Gina hello, and Gina, hello, Gina. I bet y'all had a glorious time out there weaving. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that you're out spreading the wonderful crafts and all the talent that you have. You girls are amazing, always have been. I'm so happy. And thank you. Yes, I managed to get flowers out here. Get them to bloom might be something else. Since I bought no flowers with blooms, I just, everything was from seeds this year. So until I figure out how to go and buy a live plant. But you know, they're so expensive. Blooming flowers are, but it's nice to have the instant gratification of a pot of geraniums or something that's already blooming, you know. But you know, well, it's good to hear from you, Penny, and also from Gina, and tell Johnny and Josh hello, and missing you guys. Missing you guys. Thank you for commenting. Thank you so much. And here's AM. He's giving a fly. He's giving a smile and can't see what it is. All kinds of hearts and a crown. Oh, they're so cute. Thank you, AM. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Here's Joybird. Nice to watch the man flying the kite. I'm happy that you're staying busy and enjoying it. Well, you know, Joybird, I have no choice, do I? But yes, I have to enjoy it, and I think I do. I think it's, you know, like I told you last week, I really don't know if I'm enjoying myself or not. I don't know. All I know is I keep rattling. You know, well, I'm hoping you're doing well, Joybird, and your eyes are feeling good, and the sun's not too bright, and just keeping busy and keeping happy, and hug yourself. Hug yourself for me, okay? And here's Bonnie Myers. Hey, Bonnie, how you doing, girl? I work pretty much day and night on my crafts. I have trouble sleeping. So I get out of bed and work on my crafts. God bless. You don't sleep. Well, are you thinking of all the projects you're going to do? Or are you thinking about frightening things or happy things? Or are you just so busy creating in your mind that you can't make it stop? My sister's like that. Yes. Sometimes she's up all night thinking about things. So many things are in her mind. Ideas, and they just pop up, you know, like flowers blooming, and she just can't make them stop so she can sleep. Yes, very much. She's thinking about something, fixing the roof. Well, I gotta have to fix the roof. I gotta mow the yard. I gotta do this. Gotta do that. I gotta go this, and it's constant in her mind. And she does have a hard time sleeping. But when she sleeps, she sleeps. I think. Now, I don't know for sure, because a lot of times I see her lights on when I was living, you know, with her. But yes, that's hard when you can't get your sleep. And I think the older we get, we do need to be refreshed and keep our sleeping hours. Now, I don't know. Jimmy Carter once said that he got up at 4 every morning, almost all his life, even when he was president. So some people like those morning hours, and I do too. Some people sleep till 10, whatever. But I do believe rest and sleep is very, very, very important. Well, that looks like my, let's see. See if there's any more. No, okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I know that I just put a video up less than 10 hours ago. Maybe, 12 hours ago, maybe. And I appreciate your comments this morning. And I'm going to continue on with my reading until it gets closer to 9 o'clock so I can get out front. So it's a little after 8 on a Sunday morning. And they've already set the chairs all downstairs lined up for the buses to pick up people, take them to church. So, but I'm going to my sister's today. Both of my sisters. And they said they're going to, my baby sister said we're going to have fajitas while we're over there. So that'll be good. Well, remember, alien, okay. Remember, God has you in the palm of his hand. Pray for Mother Earth, the birds, the bees, the flowers, and the trees, and for each other. And why? Because you're special. You're specially made. You are wonderful. You're here, and if you are here, you still have things to do, things to laugh about, things to cry about. Just live your life. Live it. Very much. I'm going to sip my coffee and look at this green yard for another 30 minutes. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.